Okay, Wednesday, and we're coming upon our first fun activity, the Lucky Fight, page 35. The rain settled down to slow mist. It wasn't really raining, but it was too unpleasant to be out. Grandpa had business in town, so he was gone. The children helped Gran shell beans, and then they played games. But they were too restless and disappointed at not being able to be outdoors to stick with anything for very long. Late that afternoon, Bill remembered the feathered bonnet. "Let's try on the Indian bonnet. We haven't done that this summer," he said. "Better ask Gran first," said Jed. "I'll ask her," said Lisa, and she went into the kitchen. "Gran, is it all right if we try on the Indian bonnet?" asked Lisa. "Yes," said Gran, "but do be careful with it. Remember, it is very old." "Don't worry," said Lisa, "we'll be very careful." The children took the bonnet from the glass case where it hung. "Let's take it upstairs," said Jed. "There's more room to play there." Bill put the bonnet on and they followed him to the boys' room. "Say, I make a pretty good Indian," said Bill. He began to dance around in front of the mirror. "It's my turn now," said Lisa. "You've had it long enough." Bill paid no attention to her. He went right on dancing around and making all sorts of weird sounds. "That's no fair, Bill," said Lisa. "Stop it right now." "Watch out," said Bill. "I'll scalp you." Bill ran around the bed. Lisa was angry. She ran after Bill, and he jumped across the bed. Lisa reached out to grab him, but instead she caught the end of the bonnet. Bill went right on, and when Lisa looked down, she was horrified. There in her hand was the big black feather that should have been on the end of the bonnet. "Look what you made me do!" screamed Lisa. "And I promised Gran we would be careful." "I didn't make you do that," said Bill. "You grabbed the bonnet." "Well, it wouldn't have happened if you had played fair," said Lisa. "It's no use fighting about it now," said Jed. "We better find a way to fix it. Do you think we can paste the feather back in?" Lisa looked at the feather in her hand. "We can try," she said. "I have some paste." Lisa went to her room and got the paste. And when she got back, Jed was studying the bonnet. "This will be easy to fix," he said. "See, each feather fits into its own pocket. Those people sure did a lot of work to make these bonnets." Lisa looked for the pocket in which the black feather belonged. She saw something sticking a tiny bit out of it. "That looks like a piece of paper," she said. "Did the Indians use paper to make their bonnets?" "Never heard of them doing that," said Bill. "Take it out." Lisa pulled, and a folded piece of paper came out of the pocket. "It sure is paper," said Jed. "See if it has anything written on it." Lisa tried to unfold the paper. A corner tore off. "Gee, this must be old," she says. "Look how brittle it is." She tried again to unfold it, but every time she touched the paper, a piece broke off. "Maybe we better paste the pieces onto another piece of paper," said Jed. "We'll never find out anything this way." Bill took the paste. "Are you going to do the pasting?" asked Lisa. "Yes," said Bill. "I'm pretty good at this kind of thing." "It does have something written on it," said Lisa. "I can see some letters." "I hope it's not written in Indian," said Bill. The children were so excited they could hardly sit still. But they worked carefully until the last piece of paper was pasted into place. "What does it say?" asked Lisa. "Oh, do hurry." Bill read, "All 26. This is your first clue." "Grandpa's grandfather," shouted Lisa. "We have found it! We have found it!" "Shh!" said Jed. "Why are you shushing me?" asked Lisa. "Let's keep it a secret until we find out what it is," said Jed. "Yes, let's do," said Bill. "Maybe we can surprise Grandpa By finding the treasure ourselves. Well, we've got the first clue, said Lisa, but what on earth does it mean? That's what we have to find out, said Jed. The children looked at the paper. They were puzzled. Below the words was a whole list of numbers. Lisa, Jed, Bill, Gran called, come on down to supper. Coming, Gran, called Bill. Nobody ever had to call him to eat twice, no matter what the situation was. Now remember, said Jed, secret's the word. He put the piece of paper in the desk drawer. Oh, the bonnet, said Lisa. We forgot about the bonnet. I'll fix that right quick, said Bill, and he put some paste on the end of the black feather and stuck the feather into the empty pocket. I hope it stays, said Jed. It will, said Bill. He picked up the bonnet and took it downstairs. Lisa helped him put it back in the case. Bill grinned at Lisa. He says, well, twin sister, that fight sure turned in to be worth having. Lisa stuck out her tongue at Bill, and then they both giggled and went to supper. So now I want you to study the first clue, all 26. What could all 26 mean? So study that clue. See how clever you could be if that was the only thing that you had. Because that's all the children had.